Well, what's the crack? Blu Hydrangea here, back with another YouTube video.
BLU, baby join the queue, we got room for you.
This week I came across Antonio Garza do their full face using only their hands. So I thought, I can do that. Actually, that's not what I thought. But I thought it might be fun to watch. So here are the rules. No brushes, no wands, no lip pencils. If the product comes in a container like this, I will be able to spread it on my face. And the last rule, because I'm an anxious mess and bite my fingernails, I need something for straight lines. So I've applied a prosthetic nail, a fake nail, to do my liner, my brows, and my lip liner. I have a feeling this is gonna be a hot mess. Okay, so let's get started. I'm literally gonna do my makeup the way I would normally would, order-wise, money-wise.
Money-wise.
Order-wise, but I'm just gonna do it with my fingers. I don't even know if I wash my hands. Should I? This is gonna be so gross. Here we go. It's actually quicker than I'm used to. And it doesn't look much different yet. I just coat my face in a bit of liquid foundation.
Give your meat a good old rub. That's it.
Just to do any like color balancing to the skin before I put the heavy makeup on it. This is how my mum applies her makeup. I mean, it's not that even of coverage, but I think it'll do. Whenever I used to work at Mac, people would be like, oh, I'm not getting great coverage from your products. And they'd be applying it with their fingers. You think that would work better? I think down here is like spongy. So I can use this to spread this onto my face.
Spread that jelly, spread it good.
But I can't use anything to buff it out other than my hands. So I guess that's it. Let's try and make this look kind of good. I'd normally use a little sponge for this, but no, I haven't used the most spongy part of my hand. So much product is on my hand. Don't know if you can see that. I'm literally just wiping it off. I feel like I look like that baby. You know the baby that's like, eh.
Does it feel good?
Ooh. My eyebrows. Not loving this. I wish you could see the texture of my skin. Try and force this product into all the pores. Oh. Okay, I guess that's all we're gonna achieve with that. Next up, highlight and contour. I might go in with something just a bit looser.
Kind of like your vagina.
Because that is quite hard to blend. So I'm gonna use like a creamier product. And this I actually do normally apply with my finger anyway. Oh, it's all just so messy. If this becomes anything half decent, then it is just proof that I'm one of the best makeup artists in Drag Race history.
Delusion. Convince yourself.
I'm gonna put just a bit of the heavier cream
I need 2 holes so that I can squirt.
over these brows nubs. The brows look oatmeal-y. It doesn't look good. Right? Again, I'm gonna use a creamier product for my contour as well. Oh my god, looks like a skid mark.
Ew.
Not terrible. I think that's more successful than the highlights. God, that's like a workout. That is harsh. Very, very harsh.
Very, very harsh.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I would love to see them do this kind of stuff on Drag Race. Let's take away Queen's makeup brushes or the light in the workroom and see if she can do her mug. Oh no, I'm like finger painting my chin. When I used to work at Mac, they told us to apply cream blushes with this part of our face because it was like the perfect shape to kind of caress your cheek. Okay, not too bad. I'm gonna stick a bit of blush on my cheek too. I look a hot mess.
What the fuck is that?
This is the worst I've looked. Okay, let's try and contour this nose a little bit. This is where maybe my little false nail will come into practice. Like Doing the nose. Wait, why did that kind of eat? I mean, it's a bit wonky over to one side, but it's on. Right, so we'll go back into this. And we'll go down the sides. Oh, it's a harsh nose contour. Okay, actually kind of gagged myself with that nose. That is pretty good. So next up, I guess, brows. This might be a hot mess. Wait. That's a decent start to a brow. Let me cook, as the kids say. Now all I have to do is do that on the other side. I feel like that's probably what we're dealing with here. This is the height of excellence that we're gonna get. I'm gonna now carve them out a little bit, and hopefully this will just make them look a bit crisper.
Was it crispy?
No.
Yeah, right.
I was gonna say, I've literally seen queens with makeup like this, and I'm like, how are you using a sharp brush and all of the angles on your face are like not crisp? I thought I was gonna do better at this. I thought it was gonna be one of those things where you just look at it and you're like, wow, I can't even tell this was done with your fingers. Okay, I think that's probably the best we're gonna get. I'm gonna do a bit of cream eyeshadow just to start off my blend for me, because this will save us like trying to blend the eyeshadow with our fingers. See? Putting my dirty fingers in my eyes is such a bad idea. Drag does take a wee while to come together. Okay, I think I'm ready to powder, which this is the most nerve-wracking bit, I think. So I'm gonna start with my under eye powder. Okay, we're not doing under eye powder. What I'm gonna do is just powder my whole face, I think. Ow. Okay, in a turn of events, for some reason, this powder has kind of made it look a bit better.
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
Oh, I'm gonna poke myself in the eye. I have some full coverage powders that I'm gonna try and use to just like make everything blend a bit better. Do you know, I actually saw Bob do the 30-minute makeup challenge. Bob is like one of those people that like takes everyone's challenges to heart and like really wants to outdo everyone. But Bob didn't see me do my full face in 15 minutes. And I don't think Bob could do their face in 15 minutes. The challenge is yours. Not loving how this is looking. I really thought I'd at least have something decent. Blush always saves the day. Right, time for the eyes. This I'm a bit worried about actually. I'm gonna try and go simple enough. Elsa Lunch's palette. I feel so dirty.
Just so muddy. Yeah, she looks dirty.
The texture is like picking up the pigment differently. The oiliness of my fingers is really stuck to these powders. I can read the comments already. Sure, that's what you always look like. But just because I've got all that texture on my brows, I think it's just looking a little bit crusty. We'll go and try and fix that up with some brows. I mean, there's a brow on my face. It all just looks so dirty. I drew them very high. Did I? I'm like,
She got some brand new eyebrows all the way up there.
what do you think?
What do you think? What do you think?
Some liner. Okay, hold on, because that actually ate. I did such a good job of that. Girls, what the hell? Why was that so easy? I couldn't have done it crisper.
Baked in a buttery, crispy flake.
If I was doing it with an eyeliner. Okay, they're not perfectly even, but I daren't go in to fix them because I'm not going to get much better than that. I'm happy with that. No, I need to do mascara. I'm going to put on highlighter, and then lips, and then we're done. That's the oiliness of my fingers. So I'm going to go in with a liquid liner to line my lips, and then I'll fill it in just by doing this, hopefully. Oh, I was nearly going to go. Hey, I kind of ate with the lips. And if there's one thing that will save a lip, it is a bit of gloss. Okay, so I'm finished with the makeup. I'm gonna go stick on a lash, a look. I'm gonna wash my hands, and then we'll see what the final look is like. And let's see if a wig can bring this all together. And this is the final look. I can't lie, I kind of gagged myself a little bit whenever I put everything on. I mean, you've seen drag queens that look worse than this, right? Write them below in the comments. It doesn't look like it was finger painted. I think I struggled with the brows. I struggled with blending the eyeshadow over my glued down brows. The base is okay. The lip liner actually isn't too bad, especially because it was over my crusty, dusty stubble. At least I know if I forget all of my makeup brushes and need to get ready for a gig where the audience is going to be just a little bit far enough away, I can achieve this beauty. Maybe I just don't need to be the queen of the makeup brush anymore. Maybe I'm just the queen of makeup. Queen of the fingering? It works, I guess. I don't know. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any more ideas for little challenges like this, pop them in the comments. I'll be back next week with more shenanigans. And I'll see you then. Bye!